Yeah, buddy, we've got the shorts on. I'm calling it. It's a beautiful day outside. Let's get outdoors. And of course, you've inspired us with some of your beautiful sunrise pictures. So let's return the favor. We're going to join Ryle and Fiona right now at Muizenberg Beach.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. We're at one of our most special locations, and this is like my backyard. And how beautiful is the setting? I'm out with Fiona on location, and as you can see, the sunrise is up. The waves are pumping, people are in the ocean, the dogs are being walked, and this is the place to be. We're officially on location, so we thought it would be fitting to find out exactly what it takes to get some of those magic shots. And I'm going to ask Fiona exactly what happens when we get to location. How do we approach this? How do we get that perfect sunrise shot?
Well, I think the main thing is to say, what is that perfect shot? And I think for everybody that's very different. We all see things very differently. So when we walked down here this morning, I knew exactly where I wanted to position the camera because I could see the reflections, I could see the shot. And once you've picked your spot, stay there. Don't keep moving because the light's moving. The light's changing all the time. And if you keep moving your spot, you're actually having to reset yourself each time and rethink about, well, how am I going to take the shot?
Okay.
So don't waste time doing that. Pick your spot and stay there and learn the light in that spot and use that light.
So that makes sense. It's almost like nature's kind of working for you. It's doing the work for you, right?
I mean, while we've been standing here, the difference between those reflections on the beach there, the people coming and going, the dog jumping in the water, the splashing, it's just not, I haven't moved the camera and yet I've got 15 totally different type of photographs. Just because the light's been changing during the whole time.
Like I'm noticing, I mean, we started off and it was this bright red, it turns into like an orange glow. Now we've got this power of the white light and that yellow. I want to ask though, because practically speaking, it's not often that we get a pro like you out here. For anybody that's trying to get more into the photography game, that really wants to capture those shots, what are some of those fundamentals that they should be looking out for?
I mean, I think the key things is really knowing your camera and knowing your settings. But you can take these shots with your cell phone these days, really. So it's really about positioning yourself, thinking about your aperture. If you're using a camera like I use the Fujifilm. I use aperture, and I play with the aperture, and I keep it between 5.6 and 7.1, and that's what I'm working with. Always underexpose.
Okay.
You're looking into bright light.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be overexposed if you just keep it on your normal setting. So you always need to underexpose it, and you can always fix an underexposed photograph. You can't fix an overexposed
I suppose, because otherwise it's just blown out. But I mean, with what looks like a darker picture, there's a lot more information there that you can pull out,
especially on today's cameras.
I absolutely love that. One thing I'm noticing though, that it's definitely essential to have the right gear. I'd imagine.
You are not dressed for the.
You being out in Okapsavek shooting sunrise pictures, you often have to get up during the dark, right?
Well, we were there actually when what they call the blue hour, which is an hour before the sun rises.
Yeah.
And that's when all the colors really happen. Once the sun's up like it is now, it's a totally different shot. Yeah. And I actually would take my camera off the tripod now and I'd be doing the low-level shots. I'd be going down on the ground.
Oh, and getting that reflection.
Those reflections.
Yeah.
But when it's the blue hour, you've got to always look behind you because there's so much happening behind you as well. There's reflections happening, the light's changing, where it might be blue there, it'll be pink behind you. So it's very important to just know your surroundings and keep looking elsewhere to see what else you can pick up.
I immediately did that, and I'm looking around and I'm seeing, like, in the distance the mountains are lit up, everything is just coming alive. But at the same time, that blue hour for me is actually that powerful moment. I didn't realize it was even called that.
Yeah, it is.
And that's that moment when I think we noticed a little bit earlier
where there were as we got here,
coming through as it came out.
We did.
Right, so you don't necessarily need a tripod. You don't necessarily need a lot. You said you just need your camera, anything else. Okay, well, what is this? Is this a little top tip? What is this that you got?
This is the best tip ever. This is a shower cap. Okay. Right? A hotel shower cap. Because when you're up early in the morning, dew point, temperatures, it can be very moist.
Okay.
What you don't want on a landscape shot are spots on your lens.
Oh, of course, yes.
So, you get moisture, it settles on the lens. This is the easiest way because it's quickly off, you take your shot, you put it back on again. I can tell you how many times you drop a lens cap in the beach sand. You don't want to be doing that. So Ciao Cap, best tip I ever learned.
Oh, Fiona, absolutely love it. Well, these are some top tips that we're getting out here in Muizenberg, and what an office and what a morning for it. I definitely encourage all of you to come out here and do the exact same. Get out in nature, go explore and do some magic. Fiona's gonna go do that right now, and I'm not gonna distract anymore because, I mean, she's just capitalizing on all this beauty. But here's a reminder to you, Mzansi, we're gonna head back to the studio a little bit later and take a look at some of the sunrise pictures that you sent in this morning, because of course we're giving away that incredible book, Rise. It's 52 shots of Okaps, of Vex, sunrises, and it is pure magic. Something you want to have in your household. It's something that's going to absolutely inspire you. It's got prowls of poetry. It's got prowls of something that is just invoking to all the senses. We are the wild ones. We're out in nature, and we'll see you a little bit later.